Hey friends, it is so good to see you. I'm very happy you're here to join me for a little chit chat so we can get to know each other and plan for the next month of August. Grab your cup of tea, your coffee. This is going to be really fun, so let's go. So if you noticed a slight change in my background, well, it's because I'm in the process of reorganizing my office space. My previous snake plant had died, so I had to put a larger version right here. And I've also moved over my shelf just a little bit. You probably can't tell, but I did move it over a little bit to the right here. Also, I have one more huge update to share with you. I have officially shifted from using Google Sheets to now, drum roll please, Notion. I'm using Notion to plan out all of my work and keep track of all of my goals on a month-to-month basis. Now, I don't know about you, but I found that if I don't write down my goals and if I don't actually review them, I don't hold myself accountable to my goals. And that can be a scary thing, especially if these are goals that you actually want to accomplish. Just the physical act of writing down my goals kind of solidifies things in my mind. And if I follow up on them every single month, then I'm making sure that I'm taking the right steps to be successful. So if you're not familiar with Notion, it's a completely free website that you can sign up to manage everything in your life. And when I tell you everything, it's literally for everything, as you'll see throughout today's video. I use it to track my goals and everything that's related to my personal and professional life, and of course, planning out my YouTube content. Let me show you what I have inside my Notion. I'll also include links to everything that I'm referring to in the description bar down below. So this right here, this is my dashboard. What's great about Notion is that I can have really cool icons and backgrounds to emphasize everything, so it's much more user-friendly than documenting inside a plain Google Word document. Now my focus for this month is take care of your body is the only place that you have to live. With the recent health scare in my family, plus the fact that I have been experiencing lower back pain recently, there is no other truer statement than this. We could be working 60 to 80 hours a week at our day jobs, but if we don't physically take care of our bodies with the food we're eating, stretching every day, and of course exercising, we won't be able to sustain our performance in the long run. I've personally experienced lower back pain over the past few years because I used to sit all day at my desk and I never did any stretching. And now I'm actually trying to change that habit. My inspirational quote for this month is, "Life has no remote. Get up and change it yourself." Now, this is a reminder to me and of course to all of us that we need to be proactive with what we want. We can accomplish anything as long as we take action every single day to achieve our goals, but we need to get up and change it ourselves. By the way, don't forget to smash that like button if you're getting any value out of this video. It helps me know that you like my content. Seeing your comments and your likes on my videos inspires me to keep creating videos on my YouTube channel. So definitely smash that like button if you haven't done so already. All right, so in my Notion, I've divided this into my daily to-do tasks, my personal and professional goals, my monthly reflections and monthly calendar, everything that's tied to my lifestyle, planning out my YouTube channel, and of course, what's coming up in the next few months. Let's talk about my daily to-do tasks here. On a daily basis, it's my goal to meditate using the Headspace app, exercise in the gym or in-house using my Bowflex dumbbells, and read for about 5 minutes every day. Of course, I also have to take out the trash on Wednesdays and do my laundry and meal prep on the weekends. What I've also started doing recently is creating a daily gratitude journal and writing down what I'm grateful for every single day. I know that there's so much to be grateful for, and this reminds me to be so much more positive with what I have and to be thankful for just about everything. The inspirational quote here is, "Cultivate the habit of being grateful for every good thing that comes to you and to give thanks continuously," by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And the second quote here is, Enjoy the little things, for one day you may look back and realize they were the big things, by Robert Brault. These are really big inspirational quotes that force me to reflect on what I have, so I view things more with a positive lens. The big takeaway here is never take what we have for granted, because life is truly a blessing. I am filming this video in late July, so my daily gratitudes aren't all filled out, but so far it's a pretty great way to reflect every single day. Now, the other thing that I am doing are positive affirmations. Every morning, I'll read through my top 5 affirmations, and it motivates me internally to keep pushing through to be a better person. Let me share with you what my affirmations are. First, my wife and I will get pregnant and start a family. This is the biggest goal that we have personally. It would mean the world to us to finally have a baby, and we're doing our very best. As I've mentioned previously, we're not putting the stress on ourselves, so we don't feel overwhelmed or overburdened with it. The second one is my potential to succeed is limitless. Just saying this one reinforces the idea that I can accomplish anything that I set my mind to. The third is I attract abundance into my life. Next is I am valuable and worthy. And number 5, everything is working out for me. I like to say these positive affirmations to myself in the morning every single day, and I found that it helps me have a much more positive mindset. All right, so let's dive into goal setting. The past month, I wanted to upgrade my office, so I have dedicated myself into investing into a standing desk, a new keyboard, and a new mouse to help improve my ergonomics, my posture when I'm working, so I don't have as much lower back pain like I used to, and also just to improve my productivity when I work from home in my day job as a full-time project manager. As an update here, I have officially upgraded my desk setup. I ended up buying a standing desk from a company called Uplift. There were literally so many boxes, like at least 4 to 5 big boxes, but the way that Uplift packages everything and lays out all the tools that you need makes it extremely easy to assemble and put together. I got a black walnut finished desk, the V2 model, and I just love the way that it looks. It's so premium and aesthetically pleasing that I feel so much more motivated to work whenever I sit at my desk. I also upgraded my mouse from this previous Logitech M525 wireless mouse to now the Logitech MX Master 3S mouse. It costs about $100, but let me tell you, it was so worth it since it's completely wireless, it doesn't require any batteries, and there's a horizontal scroll wheel on the left side, and these buttons on the side help me be so much more productive when I'm editing my videos, surfing the internet, or using Word, PowerPoint, or Microsoft Project. It's been a huge game changer at leveling up my productivity, minimizing my wrist pain, and I highly recommend grabbing one if you need to level up your workflow. So definitely check out the links down below if you're interested to see what I'm using. By the way, I also did a really bad thing the other day. I splurged a little bit and I upgraded my keyboard, which looks like this. You know, it's not completely wired, it's not Bluetooth at all, to now this keyboard right here. For the past 5 years, I have only been using a connected keyboard to my laptop. It's not wireless, it isn't comfortable to use, and it was such a huge hassle to type on, and it wasn't particularly enjoyable to use. It just did its job okay, if you know what I mean. So I purchased the Newfie Air 75 keyboard along with its wrist rest, and it just levels up my workflow and it makes it so much more enjoyable to actually type on my keyboard. It is so incredibly satisfying to type on. It just sounds so good. Here's what it sounds like. Now, I've never had a mechanical keyboard before, so this is my first experience using one, and overall, I'm very impressed with its build quality. For my second goal, I'm still working on creating my Project Management Mastery Notes bundle, and I hope to have this released in the next few months. This will be all of my Project Management Mastery Notes that I've used to pass my CAPM, PMP, and Scrum Master certifications, and it's going to include all of my lessons learned so you can accelerate your path to becoming a certified project manager. Definitely stay tuned for when I release that in the next few months. It's going to be really exciting. I'm staying true to my goal of reading consistently, and I'm continuing my progress with reading a negotiation book called Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. I continue to have weekly date nights with my wife, and last but not least, I did not invest into Vanguard for this month. So I am behind and I need to get on that ASAP. For my long-term goals, the biggest one here is to get pregnant and start a family. This is definitely still in progress, as I talked about before. We're continuing to stay positive and seeing this as a journey and not a single point destination. If there's anything that I've learned growing up or just, in life in general, it's that everything that's worth it will have some challenges. And when you do overcome those challenges, it makes it so much more worth it and incredibly satisfying. My other long-term goals are to be more meditative, so I'm less stressed out and more calm-minded with everything that I'm balancing. I also want to plan a vacation for this year. Sometimes, I feel like I'm a workaholic who puts in the time for my day job, working at least 50 hours a week. And then I go straight into filming a video and figuring out content for my YouTube channel. So I really need to avoid burnout because it's not good for my physical or my mental health state. To that end, my wife and I are planning to go to Hawaii next month for some very much needed R&R. In terms of my YouTube channel, it would be a dream goal to reach 20,000 subscribers. Now I know that this number is probably not realistic at all, and all I can do is just do my best to give you guys as high quality content as possible. I've also actually recently uploaded my free 4-hour course on the PMBOK Guide 7th edition, and I genuinely hope that that video helps you out if you're studying for your CAPM or your PMP exams. It took me literally an entire 3 months to plan out, research, film, and edit that entire 4-hour video. So please go watch it if you haven't done so already. Leave me a comment if you enjoyed it and smash that like button just to help me out. I'm also in the process of researching how to hire a video editor. The goal here would be to use the funds from my YouTube channel and invest it into a video editor so I can free up more of my time and focus my efforts into creating higher quality content to help you grow in your careers in project management, whether it's tied to negotiating a higher salary, getting that next job promotion, other certifications in the industry, and how to create the perfect resume and land the interview. It takes me at least 10 hours for me to edit one video. So hopefully by looking into a video editor, it will free up so much more of my own personal time, but it's going to take me a while to figure that aspect out. So definitely stay tuned for that update. In terms of my career goals, here's the question I have for myself and for you. Is work-life balance actually possible? It's a question that I've been struggling with answering for a very long time. And that's why I don't have too many career goals at this moment. I want to have more of a work-life balance because I am juggling quite a lot at this moment, both professionally and, personally. I honestly don't like having all these goals when in reality, it's not going to be physically possible for me to achieve them all. I've learned over the years that it's all about how I prioritize the right thing in my life and saying no to things, even if they are amazing opportunities, so I don't overwhelm myself or get extremely stressed out. At the end of the day, I have to prioritize my health, my physical and mental well-being, and also the personal time that I have with my family. Life is just way too short to not spend it with your loved ones, and if all you're doing is working all day, every single day, then it's not worth it, at least for me and where I'm at currently. So right now, my goal is to sign up for the course platform called Masterclass because there are so many classes on there for business and leadership that I'm very interested in taking. Specifically, Chris Voss's masterclass on negotiation. My other goal here is to continue leading agile projects at work. I have a lot of experience leading traditional waterfall projects, and I also want to build my skill set of leading agile projects and keeping a customer-centric mindset to deliver value faster rather than later. Now let's move on to lifestyle because I have something really cool to share with you. I finally have a habit tracker where I'm tracking my top 3 habits, which is exercise, meditate, and read a book. I've actually started a new habit of reading 5 pages every morning when I eat my oatmeal for breakfast. And that's a quick way for me to get my reading in during the morning before the rest of my day actually starts. As you can see, I've been doing a really good job working out every day and reading a book, but I have been completely slacking off in terms of my meditation. So that is definitely one area that I need to get better at. In terms of my health and my fitness, these are my top 5 goals. Stretch 5 minutes a day, use the Chirp back roller every day, go to the gym 4 times a week. The struggle is real, okay? Meditate and eat healthier food, which is actually good for my heart. And the last one's a work in progress goal because I have a confession to make. I ate an In-N-Out hamburger and French fries earlier this month as a cheat meal. But not only that, I also had barbecue chicken pizza with my wife last week for our date night. So yeah, this is definitely still a work in progress, but it's okay to have a cheat meal once a week, right? Other than that, I would say I'm sticking to a healthy nutritional diet. In terms of my fitness and my workouts, my goal is to do 2 upper and 2 lower body weighted workouts at the gym or in house using my dumbbells, and to do cardio 2 to 3 times a week. I've also outlined my entire gym workout here, divided among the upper and the lower body exercises, which is primarily focused on bench press, deadlifts, and squats, but we're going to have to see how I progress over time. Now let's talk about books. Last month, I had a huge list of books on my backlog. I've narrowed it down to only the ones showing in progress. Now, I do admit that it is absolutely not realistic to finish 1 book in 1 month. Right now, I was able to finish reading How to Invest in Real Estate for Beginners, and I'm currently more than 70% of the way through Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. So far, it's taught me a lot about how to negotiate in different scenarios in our personal and our professional lives. One of the biggest takeaways I'm learning is how to ask more calibrated, open-ended questions such as, how am I supposed to do that to drive the conversation where you want your negotiation to be? As Chris Voss says, everything that we do in our day-to-day life involves communicating and negotiating what we want. So there's a lot of value that's packed in this book right here. You should definitely check it out if you want to get better at negotiation. Once I finish that book, I hope to read another book that's called Crucial Conversations, which was recommended by one of my former managers because it's a classic that helps you learn to be a better listener and a communicator. So let's dive into one of the exciting topics, which is my YouTube analytics. This is probably more of the juicier stuff, I think. In June, I had about 12,400 subscribers to my channel. And since I am recording this towards mid to late July, I have about 12,900. So I'm really close to that 13,000 subscriber mark. I grew about 500-ish subscribers at the time of this video. And for my channel views, I had 680,000 views over the past month. That went up by more than 40,000 views, which is insane. So thank you guys so much for supporting me, liking my videos, and also for subscribing to my channel. It really does mean a lot to me. My goal really here is to do my best to upload 1 video every week. And you know, there might be some weeks where I can't do it at all because of everything that I'm balancing with my full-time job and my personal life, and that's perfectly okay. At the end of the day, I have to prioritize my health, my family, and my well-being so I don't get too overwhelmed or mentally drained. Now for the most exciting part, we're going to dive into my monthly reflections. So let's open up my July reflections board, and here we go. First, what are my biggest highlights from the past month? Well, I would say that my biggest highlight here is spending dedicated time with my parents for an entire weekend. It was a blast having quality time with them, eating food, and just hanging out and relaxing in general. My second biggest highlight was that my wife and I have finally booked tickets to see the R&B singer John Legend live in concert, I think sometime in September. I've been listening to his latest album called Legend, and there are a few songs that I absolutely love. My favorites are Wonder Woman, Nervous, and So Dope. My third big highlight is being able to reorganize my entire office space and finally investing into a standing desk from Uplift. It was expensive, but it's really well worth the cost. It has already leveled up my productivity and it's transformed the way that I work when I'm at home. If you're interested in anything that I use from my desk setup, check out the links down below. All right, so second question. This month I want to, I would say that I want to live intentionally in every single moment and enjoy each blessing that surrounds me. And that's why I'm starting my daily gratitude journal. I want to live with a positive mindset and to always be grateful for everything that's in my life, regardless of how small or how big it is. And the third question for next month, I will be extremely happy if I release my Project Management Mastery Notes bundle. This is something that I'm working on in my spare time during the weekend, so it will be a complete stretch goal to achieve, but I'm writing it down here for now. Stay tuned for my announcements and when I hope to launch this in the next few months. So yeah, that's everything for my plan with me for August. I'm very excited to tackle these goals for this month, and I'll definitely give you another update next month for September. Don't forget to smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, you guys.